welcome to Friday. I am, as usual, just peppy and with it. I'm so excited.
You look puny.
I look happy to be here.
No, you're puny. Your hair's awful.
Thank you. It is awful. I don't know what it's doing today, people.
It's a flu.
I have the flu, so welcome to Free Flu Friday, and it's Free Advice Friday. I am sick. I apologize. I am not my usual self.
I'm Doc. This is Infectious Mo.
This is Infectious Mo.
Infectious Mo.
Measles Mo, except it's a flu. Anyway, so if you have never watched this before, thanks for picking up on this one, which might be the worst one yet. I am here with Dr. Murphy. What we do every Friday is I ask him questions, you submit, he answers them because he is a doctor of medicine and he knows things that the regular person doesn't know. Or maybe they do because they have Google. So we appreciate you joining us. We're going to ask some questions and move on with our lives. Are you ready? Your first question today you've answered 100,000 times, and I think it's worth talking about every once in a while just to remind people about their blood pressure numbers. So Dr. Murphy, we want to know, what's the skinny on blood pressure numbers? What are the ones you want to have?
The skinny. The big one number is 140/90. Anything less than 140/90 on average. Okay, so you got a blood pressure that's 155. Don't run to the emergency room. Okay, take it a little bit later. It'll come down. 140/90 is what I like. Cardiologists and pharmaceutical companies like blood pressures at 130/80, so we can prescribe more drugs for you.
Perfect.
So, I mean, that's really the big skinny on it. But, you know, blood pressure has to be an average weighted thing, so I need a lot of numbers to get a good average. The better the average, the better it is.
Yeah, because you might have a day where it's pretty spiked up there, but that's not how it usually is. So it would be ridiculous to then say, well, this is where I'm at, or we should base all our medical decisions off of one number. Or
that is just wrong.
Yeah.
So no, I like to look at numbers over time, and remember.
And a certain time of day you should take them regularly.
I just do them randomly throughout the day, either morning, night, wake up in the middle of the night, go ahead and get it. I mean, that's really more information. The more numbers we have, the better off we can do it. Time has nothing to do with it. But you really need a lot of them, because I don't want to condemn people to taking blood pressure pills for the rest of their life if they don't have to.
Yeah, and also because they had an issue before doesn't mean that they will continue to have those same issues necessarily, right?
No,
I mean, a lot is dependent on how that, or a lot can change based on
your situation,
their lifestyle, etc.
I mean, I came home one day, my blood pressure was 184/130.
Yeah.
I didn't
Probably has
to the
something to
emergency
do
room.
with the lake house.
It did. It did.
Shout out to, I'm just kidding.
Had a lot to do with it. But here's something else that's interesting too, we haven't talked about. It's actually been proven to take your blood pressure medicine at nighttime.
What?
Yeah, instead of taking it in the morning, take it at nighttime.
Oh, I see.
And there's a real neat reason for it, because your blood pressure varies a lot more during the day, and sometimes when it's spiking, your blood pressure medicine's really not going to help a whole lot. But at nighttime, when you're sleeping 8-9 hours at night, I mean, you can keep that blood pressure down, and it just takes a tremendous load off your arteries and the heart.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because that's the big deal at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're trying to make it where, if we considered it like an engine, and you have an engine that drives just, on the highway every day, and then you have an engine that drives uphill. One of those mountain guys. Oh, sorry. One of those mountain guys those ice road truckers. You know what I mean? There's a difference in gosh, you know how dramatic. I don't blame you. I'm just as dramatic whenever you're sick. So
you're the Lysol spray and walking.
Yeah. So the big deal, the whole big point I'm trying to make is it's
I already know what point you're making.
Your heart is like an engine. So if your heart is having to do or be exerted all the time, through high blood pressure.
It's like arguing with a nurse.
Does this not make any sense?
Not really.
But the whole point is your heart has to work harder if you have, it's working harder if you have high blood pressure.
It's crystal to me now.
Doesn't it?
I think all of our
don't
viewers,
understand why.
I think all of our viewers got this.
I'm trying to relate it to something. And you know what? I am chronically terrible at relating a thing to something that is actually relatable.
Jesus Christ, you get her to start doing videos and she thinks
But
she's
hey,
a doctor.
No, I obviously don't, but I'm trying to relate.
Oh, no, I think you do.
Compare it
I think
to,
our viewers think you are too.
Compare it to something that people would.
Let's compare it to an engine.
Oil. You need to replace your oil. You know what?
Next
Whatever.
question.
Somebody out there, doesn't that make sense somehow, right?
Let's take a vote.
If you have an engine that has to work harder, it's gonna go out over time. It's gonna go out quicker than one that hasn't had to.
If this makes sense to anybody, why don't you let infectious Mo know?
It makes sense. You guys know it makes sense. He's just
Let me drill a
being
hole in
mean.
my brain and suck out half of it. It'll make sense to me too.
Okay, you know what? Whatever. Forget you. I am starting to
Can I
sweat
go
now
now?
because I'm getting angry. The whole point is, you have to. If it works harder, it's gonna burn
I
out.
think you're sweating because you're running a
Like
fever.
a light bulb that's on all the time. Guys, the flu's
People
starting to
actually
make me
watch
hallucinate. I'm saying crazy things.
No,
Hey,
you crazy things?
next question.
Never heard of that.
Does alcohol affect your blood pressure?
Can
Okay.
actually lower
Yeah.
it because it's a diuretic.
Okay.
So you drink a lot of alcohol, you pee a lot. It's a diuretic. It's like taking hydrochlorothiazide.
Cool.
So yeah, alcohol's good for blood pressure.
Okay. Perfect.
Drink away.
So red wine a day.
That's
One
different.
red wine a day.
That's cardioprotective. Red wine is cardioprotective and it's also a diuretic. So yeah, red wine would be good. It's got flavonoids in it. It's good
I
antioxidants.
love flavonoids.
For the heart.
Cool. Okay. But I think that's, you know what, let's
Put it in your engine. See how that works out.
Let's just, yeah, it's like putting sugar in a tank. Hey, I don't, yeah, you know what? Anything else you have to say about blood pressure? I think we
I don't
should.
want to say anything else.
We should end it
You
up
said it
with
all.
that.
Okay.
I'm gonna find somebody who compares your heart to an engine, and then it's gonna make sense. Okay?
Yeah, be sure it's a cardiologist.
Yeah, because cardiologists are always talking about
Yeah.
that, right?
Right.
You're a car guy. I thought it would connect somehow with you guys trying to say.
No.
What? You know what? Whatever then.
No.
So that's everything on blood pressure.
That's pretty much it.
Because we don't need to get into how the pharmaceutical companies are.
Nah, that's a trash talk.
Okay. When we've done that, by the way,
Yes.
everyone is scheming to,
Mhm.
to make sure that you stay on medication at the end of the day.
The more the merrier. The more medicines you're on, the more doctors get to charge you, the more pharmaceutical companies make, the more pharmacies make, the more money everybody makes. It's good for business.
The more you have to come back for regular checkups.
Oh, absolutely.
The more you have to.
There's some doctors out there that make you come back once a month to get your blood pressure pills. Go find a different doctor. Stay away from those fools.
Because, like you said, you should be able to take your numbers, do an average, let your doctor
Yeah,
know.
you get blood pressure medicine over the counter in Mexico.
Yeah.
So you don't even need a doctor.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, there's that, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and you're welcome for my analogy.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. And tune in for our next video. We're going to have Mo show us how to
I'm gonna
break down a
take
car's
it,
engine
take
and
it,
rebuild it.
Yeah, and then I'm going to compare the parts of it to the heart, and it'll all come together.
Here's your pistons throwing a rod in your brain.
Cones and rods in the eyes, and rods in the car, and yeah.
Oh, Lord.
There's so many things.
And you wonder why I don't like doing these.
You know what? I don't either.
Stop it.
All right, everyone. We're going to leave you alone now because this video is going too long. And,
Stupid.
It's time to go.
It's dopey.
You're dopey.
Oh, you're dopey.
You're dopey.
And you're infectious.
Yeah.
You're a dopey, infectious
I'm
Mo.
gonna cough right in your face.
No, you're not. I will waylay you.
All right. Well, thank you for watching this weird version of Free Advice Friday.
Infectious blood pressure.
Yes. All right, everyone. Well, we hope you enjoyed this. I know I did, and we will see you Monday for Mythbuster Monday.